if you're here on cast, but you actually showed me this hairstyle. You might still be watching Russell Howard. Yeah, just chill as we got a bit of Russell Howard. Not the week is hilarious. Gosh, this is a really loose hair tie. This may as well be a piece of string. It's so broken. No way. No, I'm taking it out. You don't get to see my hair, sorry. Urgh. My poor fucking hands. Number one fan. Always, forever, and always. Forever and however long. Forever and however long. Memento Mori. Okay, there we go. What's that? I'm still gonna sit on my head though. I might just do a normal bun. What I was gonna do is that like half up, half down look, but now I look too weird. So I'm just gonna go for a normal bun, which I still haven't done in a while, honestly. My hair's a little longer than it used to be. Okay. Is he looking bad? Ugh. Sorry. And there we go. Right, wait, no. There we go. Oh, it's still not working. Oh, it's working well enough. Howdy, y'all. Howdy. Oh, and I better put on some music as well. See, I put my hair up in a nice little bun. Excuse me. But velkomna, how's your night been? What you been watching? There we go. See, like, I heard Russell Howard. I don't want to Russell Howard or anything, but, what's Russell Howard talking about? He's the children's politics, you already said that. But what children's politics? Let's get specific here. Let's get details. Let's get it all down pat. Where are we going? We want stream. Stream, because we don't want any of that copyright stuff. I'm surprised there aren't more stream playlists with the amount of streamers that I know are out there. Like, I also know that, like, a lot of the Swinburne guys, way more than I thought would ever do streaming. Ridiculous amounts of people stream. So I don't know why there's only one playlist. Okay. I'm just blind as fuck. Oh my god, we've got so many things we could do. Oh my god. Do we want to try out a new playlist? I don't... This is a bit... This is monumental. This is ground changing. Hey guys, and welcome to today's stream. Today, we're going to be looking at how to help you. Okay, there's lyrics in this one. I hope none of these are copyrighted, I'm just gonna presume, but I really don't know. Oh, I'm so afraid. Maybe we go to Synthwave. Hey guys. Today, you, me, we're gonna be doing a little streaming. A little art here and there. It's gonna be cool. Quite contraire. That's all I could think to rhyme with contraire. I'm just gonna... But yeah, today I'm gonna be doing reference drawing. It's gonna be cool. Hey, always stay in school. If you drool, it's gonna get on your lip. Karen, please respect my drip. Fuck me. Okay, but I'm sorry. All of those were jokes. We're serious now. It's serious time. Forget about whatever I just said to you. Now it's serious. I need a thing from you. Anyone watching this video. I want a thing from you, and I want it now. I'm Veronica Salt, bitch. Veruca Salt. I want it now. I'm even blue as well, so that's appropriate. I want to do a reference drawing stream, but I'm lazy. I'm a lazy young boy, and I don't want to pick my references. So that's where the fun comes in. You. Yes, you. I'm looking at you over there. Johnny Big Knees. Yeah, I said it. You and your oversized knees. I want you to pick out a reference for me and then send it. There's not many people here, so I presume it's just the regulars. And send it to the art chat, because I'm lazy. See, if there are a lot of people here, there'd be like people being like, oh, maybe he'll pick my one. It's gonna be magical. But it'll just be me demanding. Basically what I'm getting is slave labor. Yeah, Cass, that's sort of what I was hoping for. That's the vibe I was aiming for. I don't know how on board you'll are for that, but some real life pictures. I can draw them. I can this pen, you see it? Let me hold it against over this side. You see that pen? That baby's a drawing. Send me a pic of Max then. Ask Max to send himself send a picture of himself to you, and then, cause he might, I reckon he might. Or you could tell Max's stream was on. Make him wiggly though. Dude, I love making him wiggly. I was actually talking to a lady. Yeah, lo and behold. I talk to ladies sometimes. I was talking to this lady on Tinder not so long ago. Nothing happened after that. We hung, we chilled, but then it fizzled. But, asides the point, love's complex. We don't need that for now. What we do need is that she had some really amazing wiggly art, where what she would do is she would weblage, yes. She had these images of Kermit the Frog that she would draw. And I'm just going to do a really quick one. Okay. My Kermit's a little bit special, sorry. But we're all special, remember that. Okay, he's got like a collar thing. Hers was a little bit more stylized than this. But for her arms, she would do these wiggly things, and they'd just be so much fun. She's given like 3 hands. And then, like he's casting a spell or something. What? Wait, and then they can have wiggly legs too. Because frogs are pretty wiggly, honestly. Out of all the creatures in the world, there's some pretty wiggly boys. Okay. I don't really like this back foot, but this was just an example. So, there you go. It's a wiggly frog. Yeah, I am asking for pics, Cassandra. And not in that. I'm a man of chastity. Chastity? That's the correct word. I don't want anything weird. I want the more clothes, the merrier, in my opinion. Okay. I don't like either of his legs, actually. I take it back. But he's gonna die, sorry. I always say, the more clothes you're wearing, the less likely you are to die in a blizzard. Maybe. I don't know if that's true. I can't ask Max for pics. I'm the one streaming. Are you suggesting that I text on stream? Because let me tell you, I never do that. Not even once will I text a person on stream. When I'm holding my phone, I'm just looking at stream chat, and when I'm typing into the chat and giggling at responses, I'm just looking at stream chat, even if you can't see me typing in stream. I would never text on stream. That's taboo. Send me a picture. Fine. I see how it is. Fine, I guess I'll look up some pictures for myself. I thought this could be, a fun interactive experience. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you hated fun. That's okay. That's fine. We can move on. We can move past this. Pobody's nerfed. In fact, let's put on some song beats then. Is that good? That seems like a decent volume. No, I'm going on Google now, apparently. Going on Google. What am I going to look for? Barbade. I've already drawn Socrates a couple of times. Shh. We're going to draw a new man today. We're going to draw some Albert Camus. Okay, which Albert Camus do we want to draw? Okay. We've either got Cigarette Man, or Prostate Check Lord, or Sir Prostate Check. Do we want to draw? Do we want to draw Smoking is Cool or Sir Prostate Check? I sort of want to draw Sir Prostate Check if you all don't mind. So I think that's pretty funny. Prostate checks? That goes on my funny list. Okay. We're going to do our best to draw him. And we're also going to move him across to this side. And we're also going to make a new layer for our drawing. As we play through like these... What beats are these? It's like, it's almost like Stranger Things. Okay, but I'm gonna skip. Okay. Oh, I like this. I love a bit of acoustic guitar. That sounded like Sweden in Minecraft for a second, which is a song in Minecraft, by the way. Okay. So yeah, forgive me, I'm going to do my best to draw these, but you never know how they're going to turn out. Because I'm still pretty new at art. Okay, yeah, and you'll experience a little bit more of me being quiet during the stream, by the way. Because art streams, I focus in a little bit more. You gotta get that little mental zoom in to really hit home with some of these. And he already looks way too serious. Okay. boys, this is an approximate art, and it probably will end up looking very little like Albert Camus himself. Like, I could use some techniques to make it look a little bit more like Albert Camus. But honestly, I'm okay with however this turns out as long as it looks like a person vaguely. And I can get like the general idea of his expression on his face. But yeah, very rarely will it look like, sometimes you can capture the essence of a person. You can look at a thing and go, oh yeah, that person, I understand it. Like if I traced, I'd have a much better chance of capturing that little old essence in Albert Camus. Very wrinkly man. Okay. He's got another line under here. And then there. Over here. Cool. Oh, my back. Okay, the stock is there, and like there. Okay, we've got like a little nose thing here. And that comes up there. Goes down. Sort of like that. We got this little bumpy out bit. And then we colour that in. Because that's all just blacked out. I'd say this is looking pretty alright so far. Sounds like we're listening to The Terminator. If any of you have seen The Terminator, brilliant movie. Honest read. I'm drawing from reference. I'm not going to do any resizing or anything. So if I was doing this normally, what I would do is I would grab this, I'd go, huh. Is this matching? No, it is not. His face is much bigger in this picture. I resized some of it. Or what I would do is I would just trace it, because that'll produce the quickest, best effect of looking like his face. But this is practice. This isn't making a good looking piece. I mean, I hope I come out with a good looking piece, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much how this piece comes out looking. Interesting is what I can hope for the best. Okay. But I think I did really well with that first eye over there. There are a few little things here and there that I think I did good with. Okay. Hey Jesse, welkom. Welkom up. No, we can get rounder than that. Because the eye sort of goes like that. Okay, let's do that one more time.
Where's all the pizza?
I took it. I was done with it.
Oh, we're in the fridge.
No,
We're on stream, by the way.
Oh, hello.
Just hands up. Heads up.
I won't show you my butt.
Lovely.
For the pizza.
Yeah,
Where's all the
you want to
pizza?
kiss on camera?
No. Where's all the pizza? I'll go kiss Andrew.
You can't see your heads on camera.
Where's the pizza?
In the oven.
I couldn't hear your answer. That's why I'm asking.
That's
For an
okay, that's
answer.
why I'm saying it nice and clearly,
No
because
problem.
this is the third time I've said it.
Good night.
See you. Sleep well. Do you like the face? Look at that eye.
I don't like this face. I don't like this face, but those eyes look like Dad's at the moment. And it looks like.
You too.
No, no.
Night. We're fine. Cool. So we got that little bit of highlight there. We got that little inner eye covered up. And then we got little iris. For that, we got a little bit of a darker line on the that was too much, that eye. Okay. So we got a little bit of upper eyelid. You'll actually be looking at this pretty soon in Psych, I think. You'll be looking at, I think you look at the eyes a little bit. I can't remember now. Maybe that was biology? Anywho. I think it might have been. But it was still sort of a little bit of a crossover because you've still got to be aware of the optic nerve because it's a the cat came in because it's a sensory organ that has like its own thing. Okay, this line goes from like there to there. This eye, it's like a little thing there. Because it's one of it's the only sensory organ that I think no, the tongue and nose might as well, do they? But I know it's one of the sensory organs that doesn't connect to the brain through the spinal column. Because it's right in the front, baby. I don't think you actually look at that too much. You might look at eyewitness. The reliability of eyewitness accounts with a girl called Loftus. Okay, where's this other eyebrow gonna go? Like up here. Okay, dark part here. But that's not really in relation to eyes that much, I guess. That's more in relation to manipulation of the brain. And I don't know if they still look at that. Okay. So you have already looked at Loftus? That's funky. She was a funky part of the creed. Although I don't remember, I think her findings still stand up. I remember there was some part of psychology that I was looking over it now, more recently, and they were just like, nah, that's not true anymore. She's got a very inquisitive looking face right now. Probably a little bit more inquisitive than Albert Camus is on the other side. I mean, the reliability of knowledge. I mean, with anything that you think you know, there's... God, no, don't get me started down this windy path. See, what I think I've done with this image, by the way, is I've gauged the eyes and then the nose in the same spot. So you'll see they sort of match up almost in size. But what they don't match up is width. I have made his face a whole lot fatter than it would need to be normally. I could probably fix that with a transform tool or something, but as I said before, just practice. Yeah, some really crazy stuff. Okay, sorry, my headphones just messed up a little bit. There's some really crazy stuff out there about memories. Okay, let's do the mouth next. He's looking rather feminine, my Albert Camus, right now. What's wrong with a little of an androgyny, I always say. How am I gonna do this double? Hey, cat. Thank you. What happens if I cross-hatch a little bit here? Okay. Okay, we're in business. We're doing magic. I'm always loath to put in the boundaries of their face. I don't think I'll nail that. Oh, I got a message. Sorry, I was in a D&D game earlier, for those of you who don't know. And one of them went to the bathroom, and everyone forgot to tell him that everyone else left. And so now he's been sitting in the call by himself, waiting for people to come back. Thanks, McCaw. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this one. I don't think I'm nailing the exact look face to face. I'll drag it across again. But I think it's looking pretty good just overall as a generic human figure. Okay. That's nice. Sorry, I just saw the non-copyright and that really drew me in. I just wish it didn't have any... Oh god, this is a very explicit playlist. It's gonna start singing is the only issue. Sorry. Another thing that I'm thinking about is the words, because we don't want words on the stream. Since we have words on the stream, you're trying to list like two different things at once, and it also takes my attention away. Just a little bit. And then I'll, yeah. Yeah. One second, sorry. Okay, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. If anyone has a song they really want to listen to, screw the streaming system. We can probably put on a few copyright tracks. Don't tell anyone though. Okay. My other thing was this just feels way too intense for this little bit of drawing that I'm doing. Like, God. 4 minutes to complete the drawing and save the girl. Okay. His ear actually starts quite low. His ear starts like about here. So this leads up right there. This leads up down here. He's looking a little funky in the chin there, but that's okay. We like a little bit of funk. A little bit of funk, a little bit of spunk. Okay. Yeah, I think this dude looks a little bit fatter than his counterpart. Than his real counterpart. He has a massive ear. That looks so wrong. Also, I need to draw that in a straighter line. What I'm doing right now at the moment isn't that great. It's a thing called chicken scratching, where I sort of draw like this. What I should be drawing like is this. Strong lines, know where I want to go, confidence. Okay, well I didn't know where I wanted to go on that one. I need to go more out, and then come in like this. And then this. Dude, his ear looks massive. That looks so wrong. Okay, we're gonna continue though. Oh, my poor back. My spine's been messing myself up a little bit at the moment. That's okay. That's just how it's gonna happen sometimes. Mr. Fivehead over here. Oh, okay. Okay. Make a little tuft over here. Okay, his hair is too flat on here. Like, his hair IRL would be more hair-like. It had more texture to it. But that's what we've got for now. I said I wasn't going to do any resizing, but I really want to shrink down the middle of his face just a little bit. Headphones. Like, I want to shrink down the eyes and the nose, essentially. Maybe even just the nose. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You've convinced me, Cassie. Oh, it's too late for that, Cass. I looked across way too late. Because you gotta fit that 5 head in there. I heard you say that, by the way, Cass, and now I'm sort of stuck with it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna penny for pound. We're just gonna send it right now. We'll figure out the rest of the deets later. Okay. Yep, let's draw on. Okay, there's not enough wriggle there. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay. Okay. There's no real wrinkles over there. I'm sort of missing a little thing under here. Haha, dude, be free. Don't let the world anatomy constrain you in your style. That's goddamn right. If I want a nose on his forehead, guess where I'm placing a goddamn nose. Okay, but thank you for your support, Cassandra. Very much appreciated. Okay, yeah, I'm just resizing whenever. I started this being like, oh, maybe I'll just resize once or twice. No. We are using the tools made available to us. Okay, we're on the lasso tool still. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, so we want to just color all the hair in this sort of light color. Sparsely textured, lightly colored. Okay. We're almost there, by the way. For any of you invested, we are almost there. And then we can choose to go further if we really wanna, but at that point it's very much up to us. No longer do societal constraints contain us. Very messy hair, this man. I probably haven't represented that well enough in his hair currently. There's like a dark spot there. Dark spot all along here. Dark spot here. Okay. We're almost there. I've got 2 messages on Discord. Ah, awesome. One of them is a D&D chat. I do not need to pay attention to right now. I have not played D&D with those people for a little while. I got a little bit socially awkward with them. Not really, they're still wonderful people, all of them. But I distanced myself a little bit and couldn't bring myself to suddenly jump back in. I'm very certain that they'd accept me just as soon as I did. But I don't want to put that upon them either. They have a thing set up, and I shall not disturb unduly. I know Cass, you're going to listen to this and be like, yeah, that's what I want to do, but you're not disturbing unduly, you fool. Okay. Okay. And we're almost done. I'd say that's pretty close to being just like full stop. Is my thing playing anymore? It's not quite his face. I feel like if we wanted to make it his face, what we could do. Yes, we could. Slink, 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 slink. You wish. You wish, you fool. Okay. Damn, dude, that took me like a solid hour to do. Good. But yeah, I didn't think that would take me that long. But I guess it is a pretty solid drawing of Albert Camusi. Or is it? We can improve it still. Okay. And he's not giving his prostate exam yet, so not even up to the prostate exam. So that's still a lot of work to do. We do need to shrink his head down. Let's shrink his head down and see how it matches, actually. Okay, let's match up the eyes. So his ear is too big and his head is too short. But apart from that, we're pretty darn close. I might leave it on that angle. That's a little cheaty. What can I say? I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. Unless something is perfect. In that case, something would be perfect. Okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna sort of whip through this because this took me longer than I wanted it to already. So I'm just gonna try and whip through his closing. He looks so intimidating. But Albert Camus would have actually loved this. All this time that I've been drawing Albert Camus, I've not had the chance to talk about the man himself, who I'm who I'm unfortunate enough to say that I don't know enough about him to be any proper person on the matter. but I do particularly like him and a lot of his works. I've actually talked about him a couple of times by accident. I've talked about ideas that he himself has written about. Okay. Okay. We got this thing here. Got this one. This one. We got this one. And he brings up. See, I mentioned this with you actually, Cassie, which was he talks about this thing called the absurd, which is how he talks about life in general, and his sort of response to this absurdity of living was in fact art itself. Okay, this one's a little too wide on this side. Oopsies. He was like, how do we deal with the absurd? Well, you've just got to sort of accept it and move on. I mean, it's absurd. What are you going to do about it, punk? Okay. It's okay if you destroy the B-boy a little bit. He's fine with being destroyed. You know what they say, the customer is always right. Okay. Got that in. Okay. I might actually draw up a new layer for his hand, because I've sort of screw it. We're just gonna erase this. I'm gonna draw his hand here. Oh my lord. We pretty much need to erase all of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the hand, put the lining on the suit as best I can, and I'll put the shading into the suit. There's only a few little spots of shading here and there, but I'm just gonna shore up the shading a little bit. So his finger sort of goes like here. He will be eventually though. Okay. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay. This is a hunkin' big finger, because it's a hunkin' big prostate exam he's about to do. You always got to check that once in a while. I'm always low-key terrified, like... How many times do they have to deal with people getting erections? I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to put it right out there. I'm just going to say it, and then we can move past it. We can think about it, we can go, huh, that's weird. Then we can move past it. But yeah. I wonder, like, how often does that happen? Okay. Okay. And yeah, I'm sort of scribbling through this finger. This hand even, not even just this finger. So forgive me if the proportions are a little bit off. I'm gonna post this to my Instagram, because I promised my Instagram I would post a little bit more. Okay. Well, he's not. B-boy isn't leaving anytime soon. Let's talk more about erections. About to ask, do you ever think about erections? but as a girl, possibly going through puberty. I think you'd be going through puberty. I think I am, technically, like, still. I don't quite know when and where it ends. Apparently some people go through puberty until, like, that's a fat heckin' finger. Until, wait just a goddamn second. Is Albert Camus still alive? Dude, he is so not alive. I misjudged the time in history he was alive by a lot. He died in 1960. How old was he? He wasn't that old, actually. He was only 50. Not even 50, he was 47 when he died. And he won his Nobel Prize at 44. It's appropriate age to die. How did he die? Okay, excuse me. We're going to do a little bit of research about Albert Camus. Because it's important to know your art. There's an essence to them outside of the actual proportions that you're aiming to capture. Okay, death. In a car accident. Spent New Year's with his family along the... Died returning to Gilmer. The car crashed into a plane tree on a long stretch on the... Camus, who was in a... wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Died instantly. Should have been wearing a seatbelt. And there's speculation that this man was assassinated by the KGB. Now that's... I hope one day to be famous enough for people to speculate that I was taken out by the KGB. That sounds like an amazing thing. Well, general growing still is like a part of puberty. Some people go through it for ridiculous amounts of time. I heard of a case of all those people who like never reach puberty. That's pretty tough. But I heard a case of someone who did not reach puberty until the end of their puberty, until like 22. Okay, that's a little bit off in the proportions. His fingers are a little bit more stretched out in my one than they are in, spread out, I should say, not stretched out, than they are in the actual thing. Okay, that's because I did it wrong. We're going to do that finger again, actually. And that is too hard of an angle. That is too much of an angle. No, I don't like that. His hand still looks really weird to me. Maybe it's this finger. Maybe this finger's not big enough. Let's just draw this finger, and then we can get to the other finger in just a second. Because this finger goes up. Goes up further than that, firstly. 6 years. So if you begin puberty when you're 12, you'd end around 18. Okay, so it's not that radical to have puberty last until you're, like, the age of... I've still got the music playing, by the way, but the headphones were a little uncomfortable on my head. And I got my hair tied up anyway, so I'm not super worried about my hair. So I'm just going to leave my headphones off for the time being. If you don't like the music, feel free to ask me to change it, or turn it down, or turn it up. You're the only one listening to it now. Chat. So the world is your oyster. Ah, lovely water. But it doesn't seem like such a stretch that puberty would last until 22. But now the real question is, the question that's on the tip of our tongues and the forefront of our minds is, what do I have to do to get the KGB to want to assassinate me? In a sort of friendly enough way that they don't assassinate me, yet everyone thinks that they've assassinated me. See, the issue, my first thought is criticize the Soviet Union, but I think the Soviet Union ended. Is it? I'm pretty sure it did, or am I thinking something? Soviet Union. Ugh. Yeah. The Soviet Union have been dissolved. Okay, where's this finger? Let's draw the end of this finger first. Maybe that'll help us get there. So we've got like this little bit over here. This little bit. Like I've got no, not like like and then like Right now he looks like a little gremlin. Okay. Scarlet Pimpernel. Well, I've actually been wanting to do a little bit more reading at the moment. I don't know what I'll be reading. Oh, are you speaking from experience? Are we talking with... I don't know who you're talking to there, Jesse. Are you talking to Cass about puberty? Me about my puberty lasting until 22? Because I'm not 20, let alone 22. Or are we talking about getting in trouble with the Soviet Union? Because no, I'm not speaking from experience, sorry. I was not alive during the time of the Soviet Union. Or was I? But I can't. That's need to know information, sorry. Guess what, punk? Don't mean to be rude, but you don't need to know. This hand is wonky. Wonky hands. That should be a song. Wonky hands, you're my mans. You make me feel so nice inside. Oh, wonky hands, please understand that you are everything that I will want tonight. Oh, wonky hands, I love you so. If your hands were just a little more wonky, you could have your own show. Wonky hands, you're my mans. Okay, got a little bit of wonky hands. Yeah, no, my puberty still hasn't ended. I reached puberty one day, and then I never stopped. I'm like Orlando. That's a book that I meant to read, that I never finished. Okay. But I watched the movie of it, so that's good enough, innit? The movie of it is not what I thought it was. Apparently it's just about a dude who turns into a lady who sort of lives for like a really long time for no particular reason, except the Queen asked her to at some point, or him to. I don't really know. And then a rock band starts playing to her as like a... Yeah, and then a rock band starts playing as this dude in a diaper, Cupid by the way, excuse me, as Cupid comes down and plays it. The ending is so weird, where an angel just comes down and hangs out Like, it doesn't relate to the end of the movie, so it's not really spoiling anything. In fact, I spoiled it all before by telling you the entire narrative of the film. Although there's a few twists and turns along the way. For example, when Wonky Hand's appearance comes on, best character of the film, honestly. I wish we saw more of Wonky Hands. Okay. He has got a fucking massive hand in my picture. Okay. Oh, Wonky Hands, please understand. You are everything I'm gonna need tonight. Okay, like that. And then we need this top finger. See, this is not how I would draw fingers normally. And I think if I just drew these freehand, it might be a little bit better than whatever is coming out here. Little witch hands over here. Which hands, sorry? This hands. Okay. Now I'm gonna put on another one. Like that. And we can't actually see his fingernail on this one. And then we get to do this. Oh, I heard the music for a split second there. Yeah, can anyone else hear the music? Or is it too quiet? Oh, my fucking back. Ugh. Okay, that. Okay. Like that. Yeah, the shading is going to be pretty intense for this side of the jacket. Because it gets pretty dark over here. We're talking about jokes about orphans not being able to find home. Maybe even the occasional inappropriate cancer joke thrown in there. It's like, it's getting pretty dark. Okay. Whoop, whoop. I'm just gonna drag that over there because the elbow will sort of hook around underneath, like over here. Oh, you can slightly hear it. Lovely. I'll turn it up just the tiniest bit. Is that better? That's almost too loud now, isn't it? Or is that better? Some intense tunes. I feel like we want the lo-fi back. I know that we've listened to it like a million times now and it's nice to change it up. Is it playing? Okay, chills. Okay, excuse me as I mess with the volume settings. There we go, that's nice and quiet, while still being there in the background. Yeah, if you want it off, Jesse, while you're doing your own stuff, that's chill as well. That's a good time also. Okay. Not that. I don't think anyone else is super listening to the music either. Okay. Oh my god, shadows. Oh, I said I would do. I said I would do my suit coloring first and tie and stuff like that before I got to this stage. But it turns out I lied to you again, sorry. So just beware of that. Sometimes I might lie to you. I don't mean to. Unless I do, in which case you will know. Yes, I've just contradicted myself there already. Okay. Okay, and now let's draw in this stripy suit. Okay, wait one sec. I'm gonna put a bit of shading on here still. Okay. Over here. Down there. There and there. Maybe even like just a little light shading over here. Okay, and now let's put in this stripy suit. Nice. Now this one will follow down this way. Oh my. Okay, that's a weird collar that he's got. Okay. I've been putting people in a lot of pinstripe suits at the moment, just because they're nice and easy to texture, and yeah, they're pretty easy to tell what they are as well. Like I'm just drawing straight lines on here. Easy as boy. Okay. Although I've got to make sure they are straight, because over here they got a little bit wobbly. Over on the left shoulder. I think it's left for you as well, Stream. Also, he has a lot thinner stripes on his own suit, which I'm sort of betraying a little bit in my quick and easy drawing of it. But then again, we've already discussed this. This doesn't have to be an exact replica of Albert Camus. The man who talked about the absurdity of life, and often you couldn't really deal with the absurdity of it. You just sort of had to accept that it was absurd and move on. That is not what I wanted. Thanks, Jesso. I like to think so too. And we'll see if we put colour on it later. It's looking like a person, which is really my best goal that I was really looking for. It doesn't quite look like him, so I'm gonna drag it across now. We're gonna try and match it up again. We'll see how badly I did. Okay. Oh, not horribly. His hand is grossly oversized, which is true. His hand should be like his shoulder, which is down here presently, if you can see my little cursor, down to the bottom right, should be up and further to the left. And but the tip of his finger is almost in line. He's just got an absolutely massive hand. That is not what I want. Ugh. Oh, I know what it's doing. Someone fucking auto-select layer again, which is the most annoying thing that exists in Photoshop, and I don't know why people have it on, ever. Just select the layer you want, move on. Okay, there we go. There's our boy, Alberta. Alberti every flavoured bots. Okay. Yeah, he's got a massive hand. But that could be a perspective thing, honestly. He might be moving it real close to the camera. He might be doing like one of those things to you where he waits until you go cross-eyed and goes, "Huh, you went cross-eyed." Now the question is, do we colour him in? Which I think I already know the answer to. We've been going for an hour and a half now on this painting. Yeah, I call it a painting. I am suave like that. It's pretty good as is. Let's put some block colors in there and just see how it looks. We can always jump back if we don't like it. Because I'm going to be drawing on a new layer. Okay. The bit that's always troubling is the skin color. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a bigger size pen. We're going to need a bigger pen. Yeah, this isn't actually looking too bad. I picked a pretty good colour for the skin first off as well, which is rare that I do that. Generally, it's a lot tougher. Now I'm going to be going over the hair in a little sec, so it doesn't matter that I go out of the line over there. But it does matter a little bit more down here. I still screwed the pooch on that one. That's okay though, we can fix that later. Okay, just get my razor tool. Going a little bit too far there. A little bit too far again, the other way. And there we go. Fixed as a fiddle. Oh. No. Okay. No. Oui, monsieur. Ça bien. C'est bien. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. Yeah, if I don't like it, I can always ditch and just go back to the black and white very easily. Yeah, let's just shove some block colors in here. Oopsies. Oopsie poopsie. Okay, and then we can have a discussion about some color theory, y'all. Not too much color theory, because I don't want to send you insane. Nor myself any further insane. But we do want to have a little chat. We want to say, what's his personality and why is he wearing these colors? And together we can learn about the creative process. Okay, I think that's hand. Yeah, that's hand. Cool. Oh, he's big finger. Gotta give the prostate man the correct coloring on his hand. Okay. Because you might be thinking, Xander, that's cool and all, but the original picture is in black and white. Oh my god, what are you gonna do? And the answer is, I thought about this earlier. Don't you worry. Unless you are worried. Case. So that's... In that case, I don't know what to do for you. Except be there for you, support you when it's necessary. Even when it's not sometimes. Although hopefully only when it's preferred. But yeah. And you know what black and white means? That means we get to decide the color of his suit. We are the controllers of fate. It is us who rules the universe. Of this painting. Of this specific picture. So like, if you've got an idea, hit me up. I want to hear your ideas. What color suits? But I've also got an idea bouncing around the spring box. But I'm not going to tell you, in case you've got a really funky idea, and I don't want to shoot your ideas down just yet. I'll wait until we're up to the point, and then I'll be like, ha, sorry, I already had a cool idea. Next time, try being a little cooler, maybe. Okay, eyebrow. One more eyebrow. There you go. And now we need some white to the eyes. Okay, and now he's got brown eyes, I think. Not that darker brown though. Even darker than that. There we go. Oh, I forgot there was music playing. Spooked me for a second. Middle screen. Yeah, who's vibing with what colours on the suit? Because I'm fairly certain the tie and the shirt is white. Well, the tie is black, I mean. Gosh. Or like a navy looking colour. So I'm going to slap a navy in there. To rule the 7 seas. Okay, and I'm going to put a white in there on the shirt. Because I might make it a little off-white. Just to distinguish it from the background. Not everything is perfect. As a little birdie once told me. Quite recently, actually, she told me that. I actually did that pretty well. I did it dangerously because I did that all in one stroke. I didn't lift my pen off the paper. But, see, if I messed up on that, I would have had to press Control Z, the undo, and that would have sucked because it would have undone everything on the tie. I'm going to stick to this bluey sort of pattern. I would do like a sort of vaguely blue shirt. Whoops, I went a little bit closer. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. So big and so strong. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh. Yeah, court is still out on what colour this big over No. I want a pinky grey blazer. You throw me into turmoil, Cass. I was gonna say no. I don't want a pinky grey blazer. I want a green blazer because he feels like a green sort of dude. But you know what he also feels like? He feels like a pinky sort of dude. Because he doesn't. He's a little bit of an eccentric, like not super eccentric. Actually, I don't know that for sure. I don't know enough about his life, and I should know more. But honestly, I reckon we can give both a try. I'm down for that. I do want to see what he looks like with a pinky grey blazer. So I will not be shooting you down today. You have passed the test that I didn't even know I had. Flying colours, honestly. And I think you should reserve that kind of stuff for planes and birds. Unless you are a bird of paradise, I do not want to see any flying colours around here. It's just unnatural. It's not what God intended. And really, everything God in 7 did. In 6, really, because he took the 7th one to rest, I think. Okay. Oh, that's an effort. Okay. We could do, you're right. No. But no. No. I'm lazy. I'm not that kind of guy. Oh, wrong one. No. Like this sort of pinky grey? Maybe more vibrant. Like that's... Which one do you want? Okay, this is your test, so you get to live or die by this test. I think he's dead. Sorry, Cass. I think Albert may have been dead for a little while now. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean to spring the news on you like that, but... Albert Camus? Wait, no. He pulled a Princess Diana, so to say, except it was the KGB this time, and not the Queen. So you gotta choose. This is your baby on this one. I'm gonna choose the green while you think about that one. I'm gonna choose the green layer. I'm gonna mess around with that. While you think about whether you want 1, 2, or 3. Well, I find the green colour that I'm after. Okay, I think that's the green colour I'm after. And the fun thing... Oh, whoops, see? It's on its own layer, so I can just put a huge splodge underneath this. Because this is the back layer. I can just romp out with this one, baby. Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah, daddy like it. No one wants to hear anyone ever say daddy like it. Please forgive me for this continuous something lapse in my judgment. Okay. I guess that's true, Cass. But no. Albert Camus may be a baby of mine, but this pink pinky colour is not. So I want you to pick 1, 2, or 3, or none of them. I'll put down some more swatches for you to choose from. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's a green jacket. Sort of Riddlery vibes. Okay. Let me go on a little bit closer so you can see, because we're up to the big decision now. 1, 2, or 3. Or none of them, and I'll put down some more swatches. Just feel it out. Tell me what feels right. I can't lean down too far or else my bun's gonna come out. I think it's already come out. Oh, yeah, it's pretty much a ponytail now. I did it too loose. Now I shall go and claim England. I shall go. Can you see my bun? Can you see my ponytail yet? Okay, I'll go back here. For now I shall go and claim the Americas for the English. Or the Spanish, I guess. But do you think Hamilton's a 1, 2, or 3 though? What do you think Hamilton would want? And then as an extension of that, through Hamilton discover what you would want for a 1, 2, or a 3. Okay. Let me read this message. Because I can't see it. My eyesight's too bad. No, Cass, you gotta pick one. Otherwise we're stuck here in this limbo of me staring just blankly, maybe even playing on my phone. I'm gonna look up Lin-Manuel Miranda to remind me. Huh. If Jesse cut his hair, I see it. I see it a little bit. Oh my god, Cassie. You've made it tough here. No, Jesse. I appreciate that you're trying to help the lady out. But this lady. Okay. C4 A DB or BD. 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 No. DB. DB8. Huh, good choice. Brilliant choice, Cassie. See, we got there in the end, Jesse. Like the English, I cannot be stopped. Is this on this layer? Okay. I'll get rid of this. I'll put this over the top. Fill the screen. Gonna go brush. We gotta go. Let's do an outline first. Excuse me. No. This is the color you picked, Cass. I wouldn't change it. Do you now live or die by this color? And maybe there was some deeper psychological reasoning behind why you chose this color. Damn, actually, look at that sort of like weird funky effect. That's cool. But unfortunately we're not doing that weird funky effect. Oops. Okay. Nari, Nor. I think I vibe with the green much more, sorry. Yeah, that just blocked both of them. Yeah. We've got a nice little animation loop that we could do here. We have a little barber sign. Come in and get your haircuts. Get your haircuts from Albus Barber. Does anything mean anything? Who knows? But I do think that's a good idea, Jesse. Because Cat's art is about experimentation and taking risks. And if you don't take risks, what's the point? What's the point of it all? Okay, we are going to grab a new layer. I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to try out your suggestion, Jesso. That's not working. We're going to take this to the top. Not that far to the top. Okay, yeah, we're taking pretty intense risks over here. So yeah, I hope you're pleased with this one, Jesso. Okay. And hopefully you see what we're doing in a sec. If you've seen me draw before, you've probably seen this little trick I do with my shading before as well. And so you'll be pretty familiar with what I'm about to do. Okay, I don't like that. We're actually going to go to a small brush again, just to get those fine little lines in there. Okay. Okay, we're going to turn the opacity down and see how it affects stuff. Oh no, it looks dirty. It looks dirty. Okay, but... Oh, not what I meant. We're going to try something different. Maybe that just wasn't the right pink. Because why I think that might look dirty is because we've gone for a fairly light pink there. And so when we turn it down, it's still making highlights, not shadows. Which may have been interesting, but I think that just looks dirty. Ew. Ew, disgusting. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of this. We're going to do a bit of this. Control Z. Okay. There we go. And now I'm going to grab a darker swatch of pink. I still want pretty intense pink. We're sort of moving more into magenta now. But there we go. We can get this brush size up because we're not worried about... We literally cannot miss this. It would be better to have a big brush in this scenario. Okay. I think we need to blur this a little bit. need to work on this face a little bit. In fact, I might just get rid of this side. And then it sort of completes it though. Okay. Okay. Smudge tool maybe. He looks a little bruised and battered. Now I'm gonna blur it again. That looks okay. I am okay with that. Actually, no, I'm not. Whoops. Mistakes were made. I just want to clean up this little bit down here a little bit more. Maybe even go a little bit darker in some spots. And I don't like it. Oh. Where is it? Let's try this. He still looks like he's got a bruised eye. Oops. Okay. Okay. What do we do about this bruised looking eye up here? Okay. How about we get super technical? I was gonna keep it to a few colors. But you know what? Let's get wild. Let's kill a child. Okay. Okay, and now I'm gonna go control. No, we don't want to go control T. I want to go lighter, actually. That is not good. Okay, we want to go darker than that. What do we do about this side of the face? Do we just accept its fate? What if we brought this around a little bit more? I think it's almost bedtime for everyone, honestly. How are people feeling in the chat? Are they feeling awake enough? So I'm almost done with this image, and after this image, that's the end, I guess. So I'm not a huge fan of it. He looks purpley and bruised, but you know what they say, art's about taking chances, and we took a chance on this dude's face. Some of it, parts of it look pretty good. Other parts of it, no. No. Say no. Okay. But I think I'm gonna let the dead die. And I think we're gonna finish up there. I'm just gonna title it with his name and my signature. Okay. Yes, but whatever I do will be decided by Albert's how you spell it. It's a C, isn't it? Yeah. Albert Camus. No, that's a bad C. There's still something off about this general art style. About this general font style to me. But I don't know what it is just yet. Oh, wrong button. Camus. Now here's the fun part. Have you all seen my signature yet? It's changed a little bit since last you saw it. Okay, let me just clear a notification on my computer, sorry. It looks like Comic Sans, it does a little bit. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. But yeah, my art style has changed, my signature has changed the tiniest bit since last you saw me. And I'll just do it here. Okay, we've got the M and the W. Okay. So where it's changed is I've changed the spelling of Warlock. No longer is it like Warlock, it's now Warlock. Just because it gives a little bit more symmetry to the spelling of the name. It still pronounces the same. Just a little funkier. And there we go. There's my signature. I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller. Oopsies. Oh, that's not what I want. Control Z. There we go. We got Albert Camus with my little signature next to it. Lovely. And that that's pretty much that then. Cool. I don't have anything else monumental to say, sorry. I mean, I could always keep on nattering as I always seem to manage to do. Even, like often I fear running out of conversation with someone. But I always seem to find something else to say. At least eventually. We've all got our quiet moments, I guess. But anyway, to the task at hand. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and that would be a Herculean task, Cassandra. And one that I don't think I'm quite capable of just yet. I'll leave Hercules to Hercules and Xander to Xander. Although there was an episode of Rick and Morty. Oh my god, it's the dating app one. It's the dating app one where so with the dating app there's people running around. So the dating app happens and it's a huge trend and everyone like jumps and they're like, I'm not good for you anymore. I love this person. And this mother and father with their child open their phones, check the app, and the mum goes, I'm not good for you anymore, I want a divorce. And the dad's sad for a second, and then he looks at his app and he goes, I love Xander. And it turns out Xander is a buff black gay man who's like looks like Ricardo, whose second name I don't remember, but the dance dude who's like that one. Thank you, Cassandra. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna take a picture of this. Next, write a caption. Some more reference practice. Some more reference practice of Albert Camus. If you're ever considering, no, that's probably a bit too real. If you're ever wondering about why your life matters, the answer is wondering about whether anything matters, the answer is it probably doesn't, and you are absurd. Okay. Anything else we want to slap onto the end of that? Master Warlock. Cool. I guess that's not a really funny one, but it's enough for my tired brain. I go tick. That's a post done. I've posted on my Instagram. There we go. Yeah, I'm proud of the things that have gone through on my Instagram. I think they're all right. But yeah. Will I do another stream? Who knows? We'll find out in a sec. Might just go and jump on a call, honestly, because it's much, that's my belly. It's much less stress than a stream. But until, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go jump on a call. If anyone joins, you're welcome to, more than welcome to. I'm probably gonna spend some time uploading some stuff to YouTube. Uploading some of my VODs to YouTube. Yeah, VOD channel. And maybe considering trying to make an actual And maybe try and consider making an actual YouTube video for the first time in a while. I don't know if I'll get to that one though. That one seems like intense. But alas, all of those scenarios that are possibilities lead to never, Cass. I'm gonna go and prod you then. Lead to me ending the stream. That's what I was coming to. All those possibilities lead to me ending the stream. As all things must end, apparently. According to who? Because you never really know, do you? Have you ever tried dying? Have you ever practiced it? Huh? Yeah, punk. That's what I thought. Sit back down. I'm actually going to jump to my other screen to show my other screen. First zoom. Now I can see myself. Can I see my inside back? I can sort of see it. There we go. Okay. I'll catch you all on the flip. Have a wiggly good time. See ya. Where's the end stream button? See ya.